Yunupingu is one of the greatest of Australians, not just an extraordinary leader of the Yunupingu people and Indigenous Australians, but all Australians. He's a former Australian of the Year. He is someone who was a confidant and spoke with every Prime Minister from Billy McMahon all the way through to myself. When I met with him at the Gama Festival in July last year, when I committed the government to holding a referendum, he asked me at that point in time, "Are you serious?" Because he'd been let down so many times in the past. And I regard it as a great honour when his family reached out for me to have a conversation with him on the day that we announced the wording with the referendum working group that will go forward in legislation now, and after a committee that's the words that will be considered before the Parliament for a referendum at the end of this year. I had the opportunity and great honour of speaking to him that afternoon. He was surrounded by his loved ones and by his community, and he said to me on that afternoon, and I'll never forget it, he said to me, "You spoke truth." And that was one of the most heartwarming things that anyone could possibly have ever said to me in my life. He was an extraordinary leader. We mourn with his people today, and we pay tribute to a lifetime of advocating for the rights of Aboriginal people in this country. He was a key focal point of the development of the Uluru Statement from the Heart, a wonderful, gracious request to advance reconciliation in this country. And when that happened in 2017, he spoke about lighting a fire. I think that today's a day that I certainly recommit myself to do everything we can to make sure that that referendum is carried at the end of this year. I pay tribute to the Malinauskas government for being the first state to have a voice to their parliament here in South Australia.